there's this woman, her name is Tabitha Brown. Oh, you know her? Clap if you know her. Okay, good. I don't know her. Well, she's an influencer, and she's saying that she's retiring her husband. He's been a police officer for 15 years, and he wants to live out his dreams. Take a look.
I have said to him, babe, it's time. It's time. It's time for him to dream again. It's time for him to think like a child and think, ooh, when I grow up, what do I want to be? And it's something else. It's time for a new journey, a new chance at life, right? And God has blessed us. He has blessed me that I can retire husband.
What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back to talk about the whole Wendy Williams and Tabitha Brown fiasco, honey, okay? Because that's what it is. It's, it's a little bit of drama, between these two because Tabitha Brown wants to retire her husband. Okay, y'all just heard Tabitha speaking. It's something with her I don't know. I don't understand or connect with. I don't know. When she was speaking, I was waiting on her to sing some type of Negro spiritual or something. Okay. Lift every voice and sing to, that type of song. I don't know. That's what Tabitha Brown serves me, honey. I don't know. She just sounds like, Osgo cooks the cornbread today, and Osgo go out in the garden and pick flowers, and that was the impression I got from her. She has a beautiful smile. What is she? A social media influencer. So, she's making a lot of money, and she, wants to retire her husband, honey. So, I'm going to let Wendy Williams say, what she got to say, and then I will be in and out with my commentary.
Nope. I was married to one of those. I make the money and so on and so forth. Go live your dreams, buy a business, stay with me, but go. You see how that turned out.
Now, really quickly, guys, Wendy Williams was in a completely different marriage than Tabitha Brown. I get where Wendy is coming from. I really do get it. Because in this society, we are basically told to be hypergamous, and the man should pay for most things, and the man defines himself through protecting and providing, and, I get all of that, but I feel like if her and her husband, right, they made a deal that she would retire him at a certain time once she began making a certain amount of income, then I feel like that's cool for her marriage. She's in a completely different marriage than Wendy. Wendy is still heartbroken, right, over what Kevin did to her. Kevin Hunter, or should I say Calvin, honey, the people call him Calvin. They are in two different, relationships. Wendy Williams' marriage did not last because her husband wasn't into her. He had been using her for years, and he had been cheating on her. So Wendy, in my opinion, is basically making Tabitha Brown's marriage about her. It's not about you. It's about what those two people decided to do within their own marriage. Your shit didn't work out. You knew about his side chick for years. And the only reason you ended up divorcing him was, you knew you couldn't keep sitting your ass on your show, dragging everybody else's relationship for filth, right? And then you are in a relationship with a man you're married to him, right? Because let's remember how all that played out. She denied for quite some time, and I'm talking about Wendy Williams, that there was trouble in paradise. Oh, she was waving that damn ring around. So, girl, Wendy, bye. Okay? Girl, get out of here. You was waving that ring, and I'm married, and I'm happy, and survey says it turns out that was a damn lie. Okay, so Wendy, I get Wendy has a job to do, and Wendy, was basically stating her opinion, but, from what it looked like, because Tabitha is still with her husband, it looked like Tabitha is with a man that wants to be with her, okay? Wendy, you don't know how to treat people. I told y'all this a long time ago. A lot of y'all like to roll y'all eyes and suck y'all damn teeth. But I told y'all a long time ago, Wendy Williams, she don't have friends because she don't know how to be anybody's friend. Yes, you are a talk show host. You are, used to be a radio personality, but still you need to learn how to treat people with kindness and respect, especially people you claim you're friends with. Y'all remember how she threw Nene under the bus and disrespected her, and she was nasty and vicious to Nene. God is not going to bless you with a good man when you go around treating people like crap. And I know some of y'all will say, well, that's her job to say her real opinion. Yeah, you can say your real opinion, about all these celebrities. But when you have certain friends in the business, I just feel like you should show some restraint. You should pull back. And it's most important, I feel, to maintain that relationship. And just be neutral about it. Like, she didn't have to go off on Nene and, well, don't nobody want to see Nene on a show with Greg. Like, when you say shit like that, you're blocking your friend's back. Okay, so yeah, there is keeping it real, keeping it honest and all of that, but that was your damn friend. So how can God bless you with friends and a man and you don't have no damn loyalty to nobody? That situation that played out with her and Calvin, she played a part in that, in how she treats other people. And I'm gonna tell you guys, when you treat people like shit, that has a way of manifesting itself within your life, where you will be blocked from good relationships. You will be blocked from having a good marriage, and then I hear all these different YouTubers. And I've told y'all for some time about some of them. Their last relationship was the baby daddy that screwed them over, and they're still not over it. The shit that was 10, 12 years ago, still talking about it, still got all this vitriol, and still got this, I don't know. It's like this angry black woman presence about them, right? It's a few of them. We ain't gonna say no names because we ain't trying to be messy. All you gotta do is just keep looking at their damn content. Some of these people I have a lot of respect for. They're good content creators, but they should just stop commenting on people's relationships because they are never in one, okay? They're never in one. They ain't trying to get married. Everything about black male and female relationships is negative. So a situation like this with Tabitha Brown, where she wants to retire her husband, they can't even let that sink in. They can't even understand that this black man and black woman are married and they've been together for over 10 plus years. What was they, high school sweethearts? Don't quote me, guys, but these are some of the things that, I've heard about Tabitha Brown's marriage, right? So you have people commenting on it, and they're going in and they're defending Wendy, saying, well, Wendy was in the same situation, and Wendy, those are two different marriages. Tabitha and Wendy got two totally different personalities. Okay, Tabitha may know how to treat people. So she's gonna make more money and get abundance and attract a loving partner and, have good friends. I'm pretty sure her social network, and I'm not talking about Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm talking about friends, family, her man. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, when you've been with somebody for over 10 plus years and y'all still going strong and y'all are united and y'all are really engaged in a partnership, in a healthy partnership, then you can do the type of things that Tabitha Brown is doing. But when you with a man that never really appreciated you, treated you like shit, because Wendy is sitting up on her throne acting as if Calvin just started treating her like shit. No, bitch, you have been in denial for years. Okay? You've been in denial for years. And you just started, you all of a sudden decided step by step to, end that marriage. And rightfully so. You was embarrassing yourself. But your ass was out here bragging about your marriage. Oh, we still happy. Oh, meanwhile, damn side chick pregnant. And her and Kelvin living together. Do you see what I'm saying? So Wendy is miserable. And you got a lot of these women on YouTube. They don't practice misogyny. They practice misandry. Y'all can look that up. And they come from a angry perspective of, don't you give that man no money. Don't do this for that man. Don't do that because of what happened to my baby daddy. And my baby daddy from years ago, he used me. Look at Oprah. Look at Oprah and Stedman. Look at Monique and Sydney. Monique ain't working. She ain't had a job since she been with her man. Meanwhile, you see Monique happy, smiling. Okay, she's at peace. Maybe she don't want that Hollywood lifestyle. Let's kind of get some fucking common sense, okay, about the situation. She don't want to be Hollywood. She don't like how they treat you over there in Hollyweird. So, but yeah, you see different YouTubers going in on this Tabitha Brown lady, and just look at where they are at. And I'm gonna tell you guys, year after year, you gonna see these same YouTubers that's sticking up for Wendy. They gonna be in the same place they ass was in last year and the year before that and the year before that. There's never any progression because their mind is set on hating men and not thinking that anything positive can come out of a black male-female relationship. Okay? They are so distracted by the trauma of what they have been through and the negativity and the disrespect that they've had to put up with, I should say, through the years. They can't even acknowledge when somebody else is happy. Do you see what I'm saying? They can't even appreciate when somebody else is happy in their marriage and things are going well for them. Those type of people, they don't, they want to be on Wendy's side because that supports their narrative that men ain't shit and black men, all they do is hit, abuse, hurt, disrespect, and like I tell y'all on this channel, we talk about black men in a positive way on my channel. Excuse me. And we talk about black men in a negative way. I tell y'all some of the toxic things that I've been through, through the years. But at the same time, I know how to appreciate a good black man, or I know how to look at couples and be like, wow, damn, he really loved her. She really loved him. That's black love. Black love to me is a beautiful thing. Okay. And it's very important for us to be united. And it all starts with supporting other people that are happy. I don't know where Tabitha Brown's marriage is going to end up, guys. I really don't care, but I'm happy for her. I am, because she represents what so many people strive to have within the black community, okay? Being with a black man that loves her, cares for her, she loves and cares for him. Is this the most ideal situation? No, because normally it's the man that protects and provides. And yes, men have a strong identity with protecting and providing for their wives and families. Yes, but this is a bit of a role reversal, and I feel like like it's fine because she's happy with that man and she loves him. And I can appreciate that. Okay. But yeah, y'all gotta stop paying attention to some of these unhappy ass, sappy ass people with all these opinions of, all he gonna do is use and abuse her. And Wendy knows what she's talking about because look at what she's been through. And, Tabitha's gonna do that for, okay, so let's say Tabitha does this for her man and he screws her over. Oh, well. She stuck by the agreement that they made that she would retire him, from the police force. Okay, so what? That's her life. Do you see what I'm saying? Why are you already plotting and planning upon her misery? And people do that, you guys, especially on YouTube, because they are miserable. Start looking at these people. Do they look happy? Do you ever hear about them traveling, doing something, fun? No, it's always the same ass shit over and over again. And to me personally, honey, it just get too old for Miss Robinson, honey, okay?
I predict that this marriage is going to be on real rocky ground in a moment. Live your dream. Then they invest in stuff and they lose the money. And then they invest in something else and the money gets swindled or stolen. Then they invest again. Then he comes home and throws his bag down. And he's like, and she's like, what? And he's like, I can't do this. And this is your fault. You're over here making all your money and stuff. You had me quit my job. And I can't find my live like a child. No, but you understand what I'm saying?
And don't get me wrong, to play devil's advocate, I definitely understand where Wendy is coming from because we do see men dogging women that make significantly more money than them. We do see that. But just because that's something that exists and we've seen it, that doesn't mean that that's what's going to happen in this situation. And I feel like we should support and uplift Tabitha and, let her and her man do her. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, what she eat don't make me shit. So why do I even care? But yeah, child, Wendy was just being Wendy,
Understand what I'm saying? Like, no, you work. Being a cop was a big part of his identity. He liked it, but she came to him and said that. I clap if you understand what I'm saying.
Okay, y'all, I'm going to play Miss Tabitha Brown's response to Wendy Williams, okay? And then after that, I'm going to read some comments, to get other people's perspective on this situation.
That's why I got my pajamas on in my office, and then my phone started going off, like praising people. It's like, girl, you're Wendy Williams. First of all, Wendy Williams, honey, God bless you. God bless you, okay? And so people sent me a little clip, and I said, oh my God, the pain this woman must be in. Wendy, the pain you must be in to feel this way, and I'm so sorry. But listen, let me tell you this. 23 years I've been with my husband. Yeah.
What did I tell y'all? 23 years. You can't attack that because we don't see that all the time, especially in the Black community, okay?
Yes, broke for a very long time together, struggled for a very long time together, succeeded for the last couple of years together, right? My husband took a job in agreement with me. He took a job 15 years ago to help support my dream. And I know you may not know what that looks like in a genuine place, right? But this was an agreement.
That's right.
And I had. And I told him 15 years ago, babe, in 5 years, I'll be able to take you out of there so then you can pursue one of your dreams that you love.
Now, do y'all hear that? He, sacrificed for her. Now, as a wife, she wants to return the favor. What's wrong with that? And I think the problem is, I think number one, this is kind of like a black issue, honestly, because in the black community, a lot of, and I don't want to say a lot, but hell, some black women, they have a very negative and derogatory perception of black male and female relationships. Okay, like I just said, as far as Monique is concerned, the comedian, the actress, the Oscar winner, honey, you got people attacking her marriage to Sydney. And like I told y'all before, when I see Monique, she's relaxed. She's happy. Hi, my sweet baby. Y'all stop wearing them damn bonnets. You know, Monique is, you know, a lot of people feel like she's condescending for that. But I feel like Monique is in a very peaceful place. She has a strong black man by her side that recognized that she was being taken for granted by this industry, which is true. Okay, so I don't even understand why certain YouTubers, they come for Monique's marriage and they don't even fucking have one. Okay? And I think the next thing a person would say is, you know, women love throwing a man in other women's faces. No, it's not so much they are throwing their man in your face. It's literally just stating the obvious. Some of y'all don't have a man. Okay? You ain't had no dick in a while. And instead of being fucking honest about it, you know, you come with all this vitriol and this hatred towards other black male and female relationships. It could be a relationship. It could be a marriage. You always got something negative to say. You always looking to find the cracks and the holes within the situation. You don't want to see nobody happy. And when you're miserable, you don't like to be called out on it, okay? And yes, you guys, I'm saying that you can have a difference of opinion when it comes to this situation, but a lot of it is bitterness. It is anger. I know all about it because I used to be in a place like that, and I'm honest enough to be transparent about that, right? But yeah, a lot of these women on YouTube, they're bitter, they're angry, they don't believe in nothing, they have just given up on love. And so when love is talked about, they always want to go into it with a negative mind state, with a negative mind frame. All right. And they keep trying to equate their negative experience and toxic experiences with love, with other people's, with other celebrities. Okay. Oh, well, Monique, she's so happy, but with Sydney, well, why isn't she in Hollywood? Why isn't she working? And that man is ruining her career. And if Monique felt that way, I feel like Monique is a smart enough woman. She would have divorced him. Do you see what I'm saying? Like these type of women on YouTube, and we all know who they are. You know, because they have the same damn opinions, guys, on everything, on everybody's relationship. It's always, I don't know, coming from this negative point of view. And it's so unnecessary. But yeah, I also heard some of them get on Tabitha for how she came at Wendy, because she read her ass with a smile on her face. So I'm going to continue to play that, guys.
Right now, I was his dog in the fight, okay? And he believed in me. And we did it together for the last 15 years. I did every year with him at LAPD, and he did every year with me with rejection and no's in this entertainment industry, right? However, God has blessed me. He has allowed me to manifest. I've been praying on this for a very long time, and it has now come to pass. Mm-hmm. That is the power of God.
Yeah.
It's also the power of allowing God to be first in your marriage. Okay? And that is how it remains successful. We keep him first. He is first in our marriage. Not money, not business, not success.
Thank you. Everything she's saying, you guys, that was what was in Wendy's marriage. It was all about money. Okay? It was all about money and success. And a lot of people think that Wendy is successful just because of her talk show. But to me, true success is the people you have around you. Do you have people in your life or a man in your life that love you? Do you have great friends? No, because her ass don't know how to maintain those things. Okay? So she can sit up on her throne all day and talk about celebrities. Yes, she is well within her right to talk about this situation. But at the same time, honey, people can tell when you are miserable. Okay? They can tell it. Period. And you have so many women in the black community that won't admit that they want a man. There's nothing wrong, guys, for wanting to be with a good man. Okay? Are men perfect? No. But you're not weak for that. I do preach you need to learn how to stand on your own 2 feet, and you have to have a good relationship within yourself before you can have it with a man or anybody. Honestly, that's how I look at it. But what Tabitha is saying is, what she's saying is right. God was not within Wendy Williams' marriage, and Wendy knows damn well he wasn't. Okay?
But God, he's first, okay? So this is my prayer for you. I pray that love finds you, true love. I pray it finds you and it holds you tight.
And you won't have to buy it. And Wendy bought her love from Calvin. She could, get mad about it all day. But child, you the one set yourself up that way. You was probably tricking off that man, buying him all the shit he want for years. Okay. Well, she was in love with him. I don't think Wendy and Calvin was in love. Because none of that shit wouldn't have happened if love was there. Maybe it was there in the beginning. But after a while, it was not love. You had an attachment. You were married. There's a difference between being in love with someone and being attached. Okay?
I pray that someone will love you enough to see you.
See you.
When you are not well.
That's right.
To see you when you need true support.
That's right.
To see you when you need compassion. To see you when you need kindness.
Mm-hmm.
I pray that somebody loves you enough to sacrifice their life for you.
Mm-hmm.
I pray that type of love binds you so that you can understand why I don't want my husband to put his life on the line anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Wearing a bulletproof vest if he don't have to. And if that's not his desire. I love him enough that I want him to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
And I want him to coach children the way he wants to. My husband has a nonprofit, right? And he wants to be able to build that even more so. And what I do know is a 9-to-5 or a steady job takes away time for creativity.
Mm-hmm.
Takes away time that you want to pour into your real true purpose. And if God blesses someone to be able to pull out of that 9-to-5 and pour everything into their purpose, their passion, ooh, my goodness, why would we dishonor God if He blesses us with the ability and the way to be able to do so? Ooh, honey, I'm excited about that. Ooh, I pray that somebody finds you, love finds you, that excites you the way I am excited about my husband being able to grow his business.
And really quickly, guys, y'all hear how she's talking about her man. She's talking about him with a smile on her face. So I'm just saying, look at these bitter Bettys that is commenting on this situation. Okay? They bitter, they're angry, and they're hurt, and they're still stuck 10 years ago. They could have good commentary all day, could be the smartest, the most articulate. They could have some bomb-ass thumbnails. Still bitter, hurt, angry black woman. That is what I see when I look at these people and hear the things that they say. And, that's what Tabitha sees too. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, people act as if we don't see them being bitter, angry, and hurt. And it's a lot of this, well, they're saying that because, they got a man and I ain't got a man. Maybe if you stop focusing on the wrong man that did you wrong and start dating, start participating in life and in this present moment, you will have a new story. You can't start a new chapter if you keep going over the old one. Okay, you keep reenacting what happened 10 years ago, how some man screwed you over. You're stuck, right? And when women are stuck, guys, and they see other people like moving on with life, getting married, getting engaged, or just being in a damn relationship, right? They always have something negative to say. They always have this depressing, disrespectful point of view. They can't understand love and, somebody, really having your back and wanting you to succeed. I could tell this woman loved her husband because the whole time she was talking about him, she was smiling. Okay, she's excited to do this for him. After she done been with him about 23 years, now let's say she was with him for only 2 to 3 years, then I maybe would give her the side eye. But after 23 years of marriage, like y'all had this agreement, I think it's beautiful. And we need to see more relationships like this, okay? But in the Black community, you guys, it's a lot of people that play into the toxicity, that play into the drama, the disrespect, the nefarious situations, that take place in these negative Black male-female relationships. Like, child, it's just too much for Miss Robinson, honey, okay? But yeah, I got where Tabitha was coming from. And a lot of these negative YouTubers, bitter YouTubers, they didn't like that she read Wendy with a smile on her face. They felt like, she's being toxic and, she's trying to be condescending and she's throwing her man around. And what if her man ends up leaving her and, her man gonna get out here embarrassing her? Why are you even saying shit like that? You want to know why they saying shit like that? Because deep down inside, that's what these people want to happen. That's all they can relate to, a man disrespecting a woman. And let's keep it within the Black community, right? Because that's where I see it. That's all they know is a Black man screwing over a Black woman financially, socially, economically, sexually. What? Black men are all cheaters and liars? No, not all of you all. I report on some that are cheaters and liars and I call their ass out. But I also know there are good men out here that are family oriented, that want to be united with their Black queen and make positive decisions for their household and the generations to come. Child, like this situation with Tabitha Brown is so much bigger, you guys, than Tabitha Brown. This is a problem within the Black community, right? Is that we don't put water, okay, on, this is a beautiful plant that is growing. You got to pour water into that. But instead, people is throwing negativity. They throwing hate. They throwing destruction. They throwing lies. They throwing their past traumas onto her, positive marriage, because they haven't seen any better, okay?
Children, continue to coach these kids, do other things he's dreamt about. Ooh, honey, I pray this type of excitement and love finds you and anybody else who seems to not understand this. I pray that type of love finds you. Sacrifice, compassion, like I really do. I really, really do. Okay? With that being said, I thank all of y'all for messaging me and telling me about it. And I want you, whoever is watching, who understands the type of love, let us all pray for people like Miss Wendy and others who have either been so hurt,
come on,
or never found a genuine love It fills their heart with so much compassion and joy. Let us all pray that they find that and that it finds them.
But guess what?
Very good.
Guess what, Tabitha? They'll never find it because it's not within them. Okay? They'll never find it because they won't admit that they don't have it and they're suffering because of it, right? I'm just saying.
About your business, okay? And have the most amazing day. But even if you can't have a good one, don't you dare go messing up nobody else's hand.
That's right.
God bless you. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, guys, I want to get some comments, honey, from the people to see what they got to say about this whole Wendy Williams versus Miss Tabitha Brown situation, honey. Okay, so one person says, Wendy is one of those. I was married to one of those, but no, you weren't. You were married to Calvin the Hustler. Well, aka Calvin, honey. Okay, he didn't even come out with his real name, child. Anyways, the person goes on to say Tab is married to Chance, a man of God. Big difference. I agree. You know, it's all about the person that you choose to be with. Another person comments to that person's comment and says, a man that actually provided. Wendy had a man that used her until he got what he wanted. Yeah, that man was using her. He didn't love Wendy like that. And she goes sit up there and blame it on, I was giving him money. And bitch, you know you was paying that man so he would stay with you. Okay? For all those years. Because you even admitted that you turned a blind eye when he was cheating. All right? But you got to the point where that ass couldn't turn a blind eye no more. Sharina was out here pregnant. All right, and was living with Calvin. And you sit up here talking about everybody's relationship and your shit was out here for the world to see. I'm just saying. See, I ain't forgot how Wendy played her cards, y'all. I think people was forgetting that. But anyways, guys, the person goes on to say he ain't come in that marriage successful. That's the difference. Tab husband had a job with benefits, taking care of her and her dreams first. That's right. That man did it for her first. It's not like she's just doing it for him. Do you see what I'm saying? Bottom line is that's a deal they made within their marriage. What worked or didn't work for you does not mean the same for another. I agree. Another person says, honey, Wendy thought no one knew her. The world loves her. Oh, yeah, because Wendy was throwing shade at Tabitha, honey, saying, she wasn't even all that popular. Okay. Another person comments on the situation and says he sacrificed and worked a job. They're talking about Tabitha's husband. That was not necessarily his passion, but paid the bills and provided stability for his family while also supporting his wife and her goals. Now she's able to return that love and support. That's love. That's a partnership. That's marriage. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, honey. Another person says you got to be built different to go at Tab. That queen is the embodiment of the good in humanity. Yeah. Another person says this woman, Wendy Williams, is bitter. That's why she can speak on others' marriages. Look at what happened to hers, karma. Yeah, but it's not just this situation, you guys, is so much bigger than Tabitha and Wendy. There are a lot of representations out in the world of Tabitha, and there are a lot of bitter Wendys. I'm just saying, just listen and pay attention. Okay? Another person says Wendy Williams is miserable. All of her shows lately has been depressing. Your man played you. That's not Tabitha's fault. I agree. Another person says, okay, now I get it. Wendy was self-projecting her pain onto a healthy marriage. Wendy needs to heal more because she is still in pain from her previous marriage. Tab, your response was A1. Yeah, she read her ass, but without the curse words, without getting nasty. I liked it. It was in a Negro spiritual, kind of way. But nevertheless, honey, the message was conveyed properly, honey. Okay, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, honey. Okay, these people are shady. One person says, this is how to have a successful marriage. Signed, divorced people. Divorced people should be given advice. Oh no. Another person says that's why Wendy looks like what she's been through. She doesn't love herself and it shows. Yeah. You know, people love saying, well, Wendy got all this money, and that don't mean Wendy is happy. Wendy, I told y'all, she lacks compassion. She lacks, I don't know, like, to me, she doesn't know how to be in relationship with other people. This isn't just about a man. Like, I've seen her treat Nene the way she's treated her. And there was some other people, too. I'll probably do a video on it where they was nasty. You know, they were trying to get close with Wendy. But all she wants to do is use people for business. Like, look at Calvin. Shit, she was using him for business. Okay, had him working for her. You ain't have to have that man all up in your business like that. That was your choice. Now the shit didn't work out. Now, you know, you got all this to say about other people's marriage. Girl, bye. Another person says, misery really does love company. Stop being a hater, Wendy. Just because your husband cheated and spent your money on his side chick doesn't mean it's gonna happen to Tabitha. I agree. Another person says Wendy Williams is a jerk for saying this. First thing she says is, I don't know this woman, Tabitha Brown, yet she seems to be able to judge Tabitha Brown on something she knows nothing about. Tabitha, being the beautiful person she is, of course, was so gracious in response. Wendy is an ass for saying what she said. Shame on you, Wendy. Shame on you. Jealousy doesn't become of you. I know. Another person says, if you follow Wendy's logic, no one should ever get married. That's why everyone should be careful about who they get advice from, as being objective isn't easy. I agree. I don't take no advice from, you know, some of these people on YouTube, because look at them. Shit, they ain't nowhere. They ain't got nothing going but the last situation that was like 10, 15 years ago. Okay? Child, let me look through the comments, honey. Another person says, sounds like some Wendy jealousy. Every marriage isn't or wasn't like yours. As a black woman, you should never speak death into no other woman's marriage, especially when you don't know her or anything about the workings of their marriage. And I love Wendy, but she is dead ass wrong for saying what she said, period. Okay, another person says Wendy went too far with this one. Tabitha has the most genuine vibe I've seen in a long time. Yeah, I like her. I wasn't even really all that familiar with her, but I definitely understand, you know, where she's coming from. I do understand that. Another person says, and this would be the last comment, Tab and Chance have a true rags to riches love story. Their story is beautiful because they both believe in God and truly love each other. Their story is one of love and teamwork. To know them both is to love them. This is a perfect example of why we should not speak on things when we only have a fraction of the story. Yeah, exactly. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about this. Get down in Miss Robinson's comments, honey, and let me know what you thought about everything I discussed in this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.